Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be going over the raised beds that I have here in the new greenhouse. So basically I have three beds. The bed on each side, this is facing south, the south and the north bed, they're the same. They're 32 feet long by 2 feet wide. And then they're just 2x6, everything's 2x6 spruce. Each bed, the two, like I said, on the ends are exactly the same. The one in the middle is about 30, well, I'd say it's around 30 feet. Because at the end, I'll go down there in a minute, it's actually shorter this way than these ones because of my bench, but then they stick out about a foot farther than these ones. And the middle raised bed is, you see, it's 3 feet wide, like I said, by around 30 feet long, and this is a doubled up 2x6. So it gives you around 11 inches of growing depth. And you may say, well, why'd you do it that way? Well, the only real reason I did it that way is because I over-ordered lumber. I almost ordered enough to do this bed twice, and that's including the wood over there. So instead of wasting it or not using it on something, I decided, you know what, I'm going to mostly plan to plant tomatoes in here anyway. So of course when you plant tomatoes you like to plant them deep. So if I just plant them in this one, I'd be digging out only 5 inches of dirt and then they'd be touching the ground where it's hard. But here I got 11 inches. I can come in here with I have like a hand post hole digger, come right in here at the soil, dig my hole, put my plant in there, put some fertilizer if I like, cover it back in. Might be a little bit more tedious that way, but in the long run, you know, the plant will have a lot better root system to get established, and I think it'll do well. And the soil that I used, see if I can get up here where it's a little bit more, excuse me, a little bit more visible. Now, if you remember in my other greenhouse, the one over there, the long one, I just used, in my videos I explained, I just used compost. Just horse manure that's been composted down over the years. Now, that, I'm going to stand up here, that does give good nutrients to the soil. However, when it's dry, it's so hard. I don't have an example laying here. I always throw out the bad pieces. It gets so hard, and when you try to hand water, the water just runs off. Or if you plant lettuce seeds, something really fine, it all just washes it into like the lowest point of the row. So what I did here is I'm actually starting to dig a little bit of a pit, not necessarily a quarry, but quarry is for rock, but I'm digging a pit down below the garden where I'm actually finding some nice sandy loam soil, which is this stuff right here. It's quite, well, it's quite clay based at the top of the pit that I'm digging, but once you get about 1.5 feet down, it's real nice. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing the horse compost with the dirt, so you'll still have those great nutrients in the soil from the compost. However, what the dirt will do, it'll really, here now you can see how sandy loam that is. You can make a little ball, but then it breaks right apart. That's like a sandy loam soil, which is almost ideal for growing in. You don't want your heavy clay based soils that just hold water and are real sticky, the roots don't penetrate it. I think this stuff will do great. So anyway, so I just kind of mix it up down at my compost pile there, my manure pile, and then brought it up in here with the tractor. Like, see, it's a big ball, it just crumbles. So once it's planted in here and I have my drip system set up, you know, real slow drips, you know, 1/2 gallon or 1 gallon an hour, and you know, you let your timer run for an hour or whatever. I think the water will soak down real good, and I think this soil will be a winner. So anyway, so that's what now we're looking east now towards the east end wall. This is what the raised bed looks like. Thanks for watching.